We've got a special guest with us outside here on the streets. We figured we'd bring it out here to New York to a guy who played in cold weather and did it very well. Four-time Pro Bowler. No Lion has ever had more catches in a single season. He's a member of the Lions Ring of Honor. Guys, please welcome one of the greatest wide receivers of his generation, Mr. Herman Moore!
What's up? Oh, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm good. I appreciate it. You got the gloves on? Hey, come on now. You know I got them.
Looking good.
You're trying to take the ball from me and everything. Love Herman Moore.
Now, Herman, I'm glad to have you here in New York. Now, November is Salute to Service Month in the NFL, and I know that you have family members who have served in the military, and you're passionate about this cause. And recently, you made a trip to the Vietnam Memorial and developed a relationship with someone who shares the last name, David Moore. Can you tell us a little bit more about that experience?
Yeah, David Moore was a veteran in the Air Force, Purple Heart recipient. This was a guy that was tremendous. I went out, had an opportunity to spend some time with him, and what I love most is that they were telling us these stories, man. And he said it was 50 years too late. He went when he was 19 years old, and then he said it took him till he was 69 coming back before he felt like he got just kind of the recognition, or at least the celebration that he wanted to come back from serving. So our men and women that serve, I think it goes without saying, man, they're heroes. These are people that protect us, keep us safe. So it's important that we go out and give them time and share our moments with them.
That's right. It's extremely important. We love sharing some time with you, Herm. We come down from the studio down to the street. You're out here waiting for us, and you got the Lions gloves on. You're repping the logo, the Honolulu blue.
All day, every day.
All right. I hope it's all day because, listen, we're sitting in the middle of the season. Detroit sits at 3-4-1, but I feel like there's this impression that they're a better football team than that. Can this 2019 team Lions, can they get around? Can they turn this around? Can we get to the playoffs?
They can get there.
How are they going to do it, Herm? Tell us, because we want to see it.
Listen, here's it. They can get there. A lot of people are saying they got to go 7-1. They got to go 6-2. And you're looking at Dallas. You're looking at Green Bay. You got Minnesota still. You got Chicago twice. I mean, it's not an easy path to get there, but anything's possible. But this is a team that's got to play better defensively. They got to get pass rush up front. We know how that is right now. Offensively, they got to be able to be consistent for 4 quarters, not just 2. So it's a lot of work that's got to be done, but it's not going to be easy.
Schrags loves the Thanksgiving game. Peter, get in. I'm giving you the mic. I'm handing it off.
Here's the deal. Thanksgiving games are so special to our show. We work on Thanksgiving every year. We love tossing it to Dallas and Detroit. You have been in so many of those games, and the Lions obviously have another one coming up. What does it mean to play in front of the whole country once a year, 12:30 start, or the 4 o'clock game, being the team and being the guys?
Well, it's not like owning it. That's the big thing about the Lions, owning the Thanksgiving game. When I got drafted by them, I knew about Barry Sanders, I knew a little bit about Billy Sims, and I knew about Thanksgiving. I knew that was a game. So this is a big tradition. It's a big thing for the city. It's when they come out and play. If they could play like that every game, we wouldn't be talking about
They always show up. Always show up on Thanksgiving.
And that and all the nationally televised games. They know about that.
Of course.
You look like you're in shape. You're huge.
Hey, man.
You look good. It's not fun to stand next to Nate sometimes, but this is why I ask, Herm. We run the highlights of you coming in, and we see everybody's grabbing you, they're holding you, they're pushing. You can't do any of that stuff now. Do you watch today's football, and they're airing it out and breaking records and say, man, if I could be out there right now, I'd light it up?
200 catches a season.
That's it.
I'm being real. Hey, I'm gonna be real. Hey, I'm being real. I'm being real. Listen, 150.
Kyle, no, break it down. Break it
down. All right, so here it is. Somebody hold this for me right here, right?
No. No, here's the thing. Explain to the people why you say 200, because they think you're joking around. Here's the thing. They can't grab you at the line of scrimmage. They have to let you catch the ball now. So you're really, really running free through every defense.
The middle is a day at the beach. I mean, you didn't want to go over the middle.
That was like, take your head off.
That's
the line of scrimmage.
Hey, you know what? That's how you earn your stripes back then, going over the middle. That proved that you were a real receiver. Here's the thing, look. It had that 5-yard rule where any and everything goes. They used to walk out linebackers to just sit there and maul you at the line of scrimmage. They could hold you, grab you, throw you down. It didn't matter. So it was always tough. Now it's just I see guys that are a little soft. Yeah, you got to beat the little one-on-one or whatever, man. All day, every day.
Okay.
Especially the red zone. Hey.
Forget about it.
Easy money. Okay. Now, how many touchdowns? 200 catches. How many touchdowns you put up in the season?
I definitely have over 100 touchdowns.
In your career.
In a career.
Yeah, of course.
In a season, probably double digits. I don't want to get too overconfident.
No, but here's the thing. We can talk all day about this, but what we're gonna do, since you got the gloves on, we're gonna show people why you were so dominant in that 50-50 ball. And what 50-50 ball is, there's a receiver and there's a DB. We both have a 50-50 chance of going and getting this rock. We came off of highlights early in the show teasing you were going to be here, and we see you up in the air going and getting the ball like we're seeing right now. So this is what I want you to do is show us the subtleties. Is it the eyes, the hands, the body, while a DB is sitting there trying to throw you off from the catch. So we'll keep the camera right there. Schrager, you want to be quarterback? All right, and Kyle, will you be safety? Sure. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hold the microphone and let you talk into the mic.
Kyle, you be quarterback here.
All right, here we go.
You sure you want him to the ball?
Yes. Yeah, he looks like a young Andre Ware.
We'll say the quarterback is right here.
Right.
Now, if the end zone is in front of us and you know this fade is coming, what are you thinking right now at this point when you have a DB trying to grab your hand and trying to push your hip?
Right here, all you got to do as a receiver, you got to put your arm right in here. I learned this from Michael Irvin.
Okay.
You got him right here, and you got to give him a solo little bump.
Okay.
And then the ball comes off. Boom.
Okay.
Highest point. And then you got to keep it up here, and you got to get it away from him. A lot of guys, we called it like more of a read fade, right?
Okay.
So if I'm on top of you here, the ball's up here, right? Ooh,
okay.
Right? It's gonna be like that.
Okay. So what if I'm right here on top of you?
If you're on top of me, it's just gonna be behind the back. It's gonna be here, and it's a little subtle boom. That's it. I mean, that was a little bit of a push, but I can get away with that. But
I'm getting away with that.
Listen, it's the read fade. If teams will do this, quarterback, if the receiver's on top, then you just got to lead him, right? If he's beating me here, it's just back shoulder fade. Man, we ran that to the science.
Well, look, we had
Scott Mitchell and I own that.
Scott Mitchell, lefty quarterback. We had Jerry Rice yesterday, Herman Moore today. Herman, you're here for another reason, though. You're here on behalf of Quick Lane, and they're trading in one uniform for another program. What is that program, and what can you tell us about Quick Lane?
Well, Quick Lane is a title sponsor for the Quick Lane Bowl. That's the ACC versus the Big Ten. Quick Lane, they've been tremendous supporter of our military men and women. Right now, this year, we're doing again. This is our 6th year of the Quick Lane Bowl, but the trading one uniform for another program is a $10,000 scholarship that's being awarded to military vets for automotive maintenance and repair certification. The other thing that's changed is you can nominate your first responders.
Oh, cool.
And they can also nominate themselves. So Veterans Day is on Monday, so we encourage everybody to go to quicklane.com/scholarships. Nominate one of your vets, man. This is important. They're making a transition from military life back to the civilian lifestyle. So this is a big program.
Herman Moore, one
That's
of
awesome.
the greatest
Listen,
to ever
I appreciate you coming and spending some time with us here on the streets. And I love what you do off the field. But as a wide receiver that played for Detroit, there is no talking Detroit wide receivers without Herman Moore. Absolute legend.
Of course. Thanks for the love.
Lay, Will Selva, let's get back to you in Culver City. Jerry Rice yesterday, Herman Moore today. Look at us here. We're smiling.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. And the fact that he was wearing his gloves as well, that is absolutely awesome. Well, it took the Raiders less than half a season of seeing what Darren Waller brings to their offense to award the tight end with a multi-year contract extension, and he's showing he was certainly worth it. Waller has more receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns this season than he had in his first 3 NFL seasons combined. He currently ranks 3rd in receiving yards and 3rd in receptions among tight ends.
He's the best tight end in the NFL, and again, how it works nowadays is we wait a couple years and then people start saying it, but he already is, and he has a lot to work on. And there's other guys that have a lot more production than him, obviously, but talent-wise, when it comes from blocking, running, even rushing with the football sometimes. He's hands down one of, if not the best in the whole NFL. It's really fun for me to know that he's really young also. So he'll make my job easy for years to come.
Chargers and Raiders both getting hot.
You certainly hope so for DC on the other side of the ball. NFL Network Insider's Ian Rappaport reported that are damaging the problem. Expected to miss the rest of the season with a broken foot. According to Ian, Key is getting a second opinion to confirm the initial result. Key has 2 sacks this season. Well, yesterday, as part of the Browns' commitment to salute to service, players including quarterback Baker Mayfield, along with the USO of Northern Ohio, helped prepare care packages and deployment bags for troops overseas. The packages, including daily care necessities and personalized notes of appreciation and encouragement from Browns players and staff. Great to see that. Great to see more GMFB in your future ahead after all the contract drama. Is Melvin Gordon back? And it's time for a game that requires focus and endurance. It is The Long Show. You know it, you love it, and it's coming up on the other side. Stay with us.